When you open this app on a browser using the link, the first screen that you can see is an introduction screen where you can find who has made this app, and then you can know what you can do using this app, like know the medication for common disorders, do and don'ts, and likely diseases linked with the disorders. Also, you can detect the disease by knowing about the symptoms and risk factor of a long-term diseases, so that people can contact to doctor if the symptoms are found, making with the patient body. Know how to reduce the risk of a patient during emergency and what is the reason of emergency. And thereafter, I hope that this app will help to save million of lives. So when you click on next, you find three options that are common symptoms and their medication, disease detected by symptoms, and emergency condition and their immediate treatment. So when you click on the common symptoms and their medication, we get total 9 options that are cough and cold, fever, vomiting, loose motion, dehydration, stomach ache, itching, headache, and acidities. And these are the most common symptoms that we see in a human body. And another one, when we go to disease detected by symptoms, that are diabetes, thyroid, cancer, asthma, heart problems, appendix, brain tumors, AIDS, and COVID-19, which are also very common diseases. And the most importantly, that are emergency condition and the immediate treatments. Most of the time we face many immediate emergency conditions like burns and scars, fainting, snake bite, fractures, strokes, heart attack, electrocution, choking, and major cuts and bleeding. So in here only, as since this is an emergency condition, an emergency number of India has been provided here, that is 102. Now let's go to common symptom and go to cough and cold. Let's see what's happened. When you go to cough and cold, it shows all the information provided, that is which medication helps to solve this cough and cold, and then what are the do and don'ts, like wash your hands, avoid touching your face, especially the nose, mouth, don't smoke, don't use disposal items if someone in your family is infected, etc., etc. And another is likely diseases, means what are the diseases which may lead to cough and cold, like coronavirus, which has been very common nowadays, adenovirus, respiratory syncytial virus, and parent virus. And most importantly, this is an app, so doctor advice should be given more importance than the mentioned information. Means if you go to the doctor and he suggests you something else, then it is requested that doctor advice should be given more importance. Similarly, if we go to dehydration, the information will change according to the selected topic, and you can also see the topic from the top, that is medication and do and don'ts for dehydration. Similarly, for everything you can get the medication, do's and don'ts, and also the likely diseases. Now when you go to the disease detector, if you don't know, let me tell you that a lot of people die or suffer a lot because of not getting what disease they are suffering from uh, at time. Like if somebody is suffering with diabetes, he might not know that he is suffering with diabetes that time. So if we click on the diabetes, he may get all the symptoms that you see when somebody is facing diabetes, that are increased stress, frequent urination, extreme hunger, unexplained weight loss, presence of ketones in urines, fatigue, irritability, vision problem, slow healing sources, frequent infections such as gums, skin infection, and vaginal infection. Moreover, the person can also get more detailed answer that if he is suffering from diabetes or not by knowing the risk factor. A person who is overweight whose age is 45 or older, have a parent or sibling with condition, are not physically active, have a gestational diabetes, have a pre-diabetes, having high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or high triglycerides, are more likely to get affected with diabetes. So from here they can get to know if they are suffering from diabetes or not, and if most of the symptoms and risk factors are found in you, you are recommended to refer to a doctor. Now coming similarly, other problems like heart problems, you can know what are the problems and symptoms and also the risk factor. Also any AIDS, COVID-19, any, you can know about them. Now the final and the most important thing, that is emergency condition and the immediate solution. From here you can find 9 options which are most very common in real life, because many fainting is, if you find a lot of people fainting, fractures, burns and scars, major cuts are also common. Snake bite are common in the people in bushes, electrocution, choking, etc., etc. So if I click on the first option, burns and scar, now you can get all the immediate action that should be taken during the burns and scar. Also, you can know the reasons of burns and scar. Also, here we have, it has been mentioned that chemical mm, burns and scar caused by the chemical should be treated differently from the burns and scar caused by the alkalis. On this detailed information we will get from here. Similarly, if someone is facing heart attack, you can directly click, and here you can know all the things that you can do a person suffering from heart attack before the doctor comes, or you can't afford to go to the doctor immediately at that time. Also, the reason for the heart attack is mentioned below. Similarly, you can also choose different options. Electrocution, if you choose, you can get the topic from the top, so that is can be sure that you have chosen the correct topic, and then you can know all about what to do, what not to do, and reason for this. So and also doctor is not present at that time, you do not at the time when doctor is standing in front of you, because these are the things that should be done. If doctor comes late, or you can't afford to go to doctor at time. So this is all about the app, and finally I hope millions of people will get help by this app, as if you don't know, I a lot of people die because of all this. Thank you.